Okay, number one. Ashley. Is this 1/2 on the inside or outside? Inside is correct. A, B, C, or D? B is correct. Okay, this is a tough one. If I write the formula, Ashley, what is your B value? 1/2. Raise your hand if you got B equals 1/2. Okay, now it's going to be a little bit more difficult here. Here we go. We got this. All right, Ashley. Does the B value affect the X or the Y? Everyone put your finger on B. It's right next to the what class? Okay, so if I do this, look here. 1 over B X comma Y. Now, the reason why I don't write C, A, or D, because we don't have a C, A, or D. How do I know that? Because it's the only thing that's in the, what? Inside. Okay? Now, if I put in 1/2 here, if I substitute in 1/2, uh-oh. A fraction within a fraction. Scarier than Knott's Berry Farm. So let me show you how to do that. I was going to say something myself. I won't say it. 1 divided by 1/2. Class, what do you change the division sign to? Multiplication. But to change this to multiplication, what do? We flip this one. The reason why, if you think about this, if you had $1, and the question is, and how many groups are there of 50 cents? There are 2 50 cents in $1, so the answer is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, what does this mean? All of that turns into 2x comma y. 2x comma y. Which one is that? H. Raise your hand if you got H. The fraction is a little bit tricky on that one. Paste it down, write the answer. I think you may have been tricked to think that it also could have been like 1/2 x. That would have been incorrect. Number 2. Juan, is this on the inside or outside of the parentheses? Correct. Is it A, B, C, or D? It's in the inside, so you're in the red. He says C. Thumbs up, thumbs down. C is correct. It's to the right of the X. To the right of the X. Okay. This one's a little bit tricky, Juan. I'm going to write the formula right below it. F of X minus C. Juan, what's your C value? Fumble, fumble, fumble. Positive 5 or negative 5? You still think negative? Okay, watch. F, X, minus, so your C value is what? 5. Alright, using your formula sheet. Partner A, tell partner B, does it affect the X or the Y? Ready, set, go. Hey, boss.
You got some awards to get out when there's a break.
Oh, yeah. 10 seconds. Benito, does it affect the X or the Y? Everyone put your finger on the C. It's right next to what letter class? X. So we're going to have to put X plus 5. And which one is that class? D. Not E. Glue it down. Now you got an answer. 2 is D. Okay, number 3. Let's do it together. All right, put your finger on like what's different about it. Get my formula sheet, put it right next to us. Classes, all of this stuff on the inside of the parentheses or outside? Inside. Okay, this is a little bit tricky, okay? The answer is not 5 is C and 2 is B. It's a little bit tricky in that you have this extra set of parentheses. So what you would have to do in this problem is you would have to factor out. If I factor out a 2, you're going to get x plus 2 times x is 2x. 2 times something is 5. 2 times something equals $5. So what is this? $2.50, right? Or what's kind of hard about it, fraction-wise, would be 5 halves. Okay, what does that tell me? That this would be your C value and this would be your B value. Now, how do you know that? You can always write it. Let's write this plus sign. So feel free to write on these. And then what you can do is you can write the formula right below it or above it. So F, B, X minus C. Now, why did I do that? So that I can see that my B value is equal to 2 and my C value is equal to a negative 5 halves or negative 2.5. Okay, what do I do with a B equals 2 and a C equals negative 5 halves? If you think about what they've given us function notation. And what I have to do now is apply the transformation to an order pair. So I would have to find one that has B equals 2. So if I put 2 up here, I'm going to look for 1/2 x and then minus 2.5 or minus 5 halves. So I'm going to look for a tile that has 1/2x minus 5/2. Now, do we have any tiles that has that? Do you guys have any tiles? The answer is no match. So there is no other tile that matches number 3. Did anyone got that answer? Anyone write down the answer of no matching? If you got that, I think that was the most difficult one on the page because you had a factor. So go ahead and glue it down. And that was number 3. You're giving these tiles, and what you need to do is basically match it. Well, how do you match it? Well, you have to look at this given information. If I put my finger at the additional information, I know this is on the outside of the parentheses. If it is on the outside and it's to the right, that looks like it matches D. My answer for 5 is it represents the letter D. Okay. Now, how does this relate to the parentheses of the order pair? So how do you find the matching one? Now that I know it's the letter D, D goes right here. D is added to the Y value. D only affects the Y. So my answer is going to be Y plus 5. Y plus 5. So I'm going to look for one that just says X, comma, Y plus 5. Go ahead and look for one that looks like that. What letter is that, class? F. So the answer, go ahead and write down the answer so you have it. 4 matches with F. Okay? Why does it match? It's on the outside. It's the letter D. Then using my chart, D affects the Y values. Number 5. Adeline, is this negative in the inside or outside? Correct. B or C? B is correct. You can match this up with your formula sheet. You recognize it's on the inside, so it has to be B or C. It's to the left of the X, so that's our B value. Adeline, question. What is your B value? -1 is correct. Remember, this negative sign has no number, but you can add a 1 there. F of Bx. Adeline. Adeline, does your B value affect the X or the Y? Adeline, does it affect the X or the Y? So I look at my B value. It does affect the X. We're going to put in the -1 here. Adeline, what's 1 divided by -1? Echo? 1 divided by -1? So our answer, what do you think our order pair is going to be? Well, can you give me, if you put in there negative what? X comma Y? What choice did you say? You said B? That is correct. Let's put in B. Raise your hand if you got B. Good job. Number 6. Class. Is this on the inside or outside? -5. Correct. It's not on the inside of the parentheses. It's the outside. Is it to the left of the function or to the right of the function? Okay, that differentiates between A and D. So this is going to be a D. Now again, if you need to, you can write the formula right below it. Do you see how it says plus D? So you would write plus D. What does that mean? My D value is equal to -5. Raise your hand if you got that so far. Okay, then you're asking, what do I do with this now? You're going from the function, the transformation of the function, to the transformation of an ordered pair. Put your finger on D. Does it affect the X or the Y? It's affecting the what? The Y. So you don't have a B, you don't have a C, you don't have an A. So your answer is going to be X, comma, Y plus D. X, comma, Y plus D. Okay? Let's look for a tile that says that. I'm sorry. But our D value is what? So our D value is -5. So I'm going to have to look for one that says X, comma, Y minus 5. Okay? Yeah, okay. Let's write that down. So the answer for number 6 is K. Glue it down. Put your finger on what looks a little bit different about number 7. Classes, is this on the inside or outside? Outside. Is it to the left on the outside or to the right? So, it's on the outside to the left, letter A. Raise your hand if you knew that was letter A.
Want some?
No, it's okay.
Sure?
Yeah.
You
I don't need it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Positive?
I'm positive. Well, Mr. Stewart, A is negative, so negative is my A value. That's on the outside. Okay? Put your finger on the formula sheet. Tell your partner, does the A value affect the X or the Y? On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The Y. So if my A value is a negative or negative 1, I'm going to look for X, comma, negative Y. Look for X, comma, negative Y. What letter is that? G. Okay, let's write down answer. Again, to summarize, it's on the outside to the left. Outside to the left, that's the A value. The A value affects the Y. The A value is negative 1, so X, comma, negative Y. Number 8. What do we got left? Uh-oh. I lost it. What does number 8 say? 1/2 on the outside?
Yeah.
And then F? Just X?
Just X.
Alright, this is number 8. Class, inside or outside? A, B, C, or D?
A.
It's your A value. The A value affects the Y value. So 1/2 Y, and that's going to be choice? A. A. So let's write our answer. Paste it down. Number 9. Leslie with the Y. Is this 2 on the inside or outside? You are correct. It's on the outside. Is it, on mine, I have this red line to show the inside, so is it A or D? Yeah, it's to the left of the X, left of the parentheses, so A value is 2. Again, if you need help with that, write the formula. Then you can see that A is equal to 2. Okay, let's do the Y. Does it affect the A value? Does it affect the X or the Y? Okay, my question is, okay, where's the A? Is it to the right over here or to the left? Is the A value to the left over here or to the right? To the right. So is this an X or a Y? That's a Y, so we can write that. X, comma, A, Y. And now we're going to put that 2 there, so it's just going to say X, comma, 2Y. And what letter choice is that, Leslie? You said which one? X, comma, 2Y? C. Here it is. Raise your hand if you got that. Good job. C. Let's put your finger on what's a little bit different about number 10. Class, is this 2 on the inside or outside?
Inside.
Okay, it's on the inside. Okay, now we have to identify a letter. A, B, C, or D. What letter, class? Which one's on the inside? Well, red's on the inside. Your choices are, is it to the left of the X or to the right of the X? It's the left of the X. My B value is equal to 2. I know it's the B value because it's inside. It's not outside of the parentheses. Okay, so if I know that my B value is equal to 2, then if I look at the bottom of my formula sheet, I am looking for 1 over B, or 1 over 2. So I'm looking for 1 over 2, or 1/2 X. I don't have an A, C, or D, so it's just going to be 1/2 X, comma, Y. Which one's that?
Oh, I.
Remember, the B value affects the X. And that is? E. The B value, remember the formula is, we said the B value is 2. If the B value is 2, you put it down here, that is 1 over 2x, or 1/2 x, comma y. That is choice E. So let's go ahead and write that down as our answer.
What is the Y?
The Y comes from, it's an ordered pair. And basically, we're only going to get 1 or 2 of these letters, and we have to figure out which letter we have. And then we don't have A and D, so it doesn't affect it, so you just have a Y there. That means for questions 11 and 12, does it match anything? Nope. You can just put them anywhere. So we had 3 that were not matching.